Peace. Yo, peace to my divine infinite consciousness and peace to my divine infinite self in all realms and realities. Yo, we're going to be building about angels and mortals. Right, what is the difference? I know you heard the term angel a lot, and it gets thrown out there a lot. You know, you pretty much heard Caucasians talking about it a lot, and you're like, what the hell is this? You know, and going through different, knowledge of self phases, you do the knowledge to different cultures and ethnic groups who talk about, gods and stuff like that, but not just necessarily just angels until you hear Christianity. And so basically Christianity is just another form of a doctrine that was made by a false god that wanted to use and enslave the minds and spirits of the mortal, or the new spirits that were soon to be born in atmosphere after their initial demise or death. So anyhow, though, with this being said, the angels are beings who have already died and transitioned. And thus, when they become angels, just like how the mist rises up from the earth in a fine particles that the naked eye can hardly detect, the same thing goes with the spirit when it leaves the body. Sometimes people see it happen, depends on the death, on how they transition. So now, when you look at the beings on planet Earth, you'll see that, you have a woolly hair being and mostly everybody straight hair. And everybody that has straight hair, you can look at their eyebrows, see their eyebrows pretty much straight. Their beards are pretty much straight. The hair on their head, some of them got hair on their back and shoulders and things of that nature, all the way down to their wrists. Then you have some original or another species or another type of hair, and it's a woolly hair texture. This hair is, you don't find it nowhere else in nature, on this planet. And so, you'll see different animals having straight hair or fur or whatnot, and it does what it's supposed to do. So, in dealing with the woolly hair people, it's like, where would that being or species had come from? See, these are questions that certain beings or certain nationalities and groups ask if they're not a part of a sacred Masonic order or fraternal order. They'll be asking these like, damn, where did they come from? It looks like, damn, they're beautiful and shit, to what they do, the music and all of these things. And the world tries to explain who we are, or explain who the woolly hair people are through their media, not really giving a full just straight ahead understanding. That is because they don't want you to know the true identity of the original people and the true nature of this plane or earth. Now, we know that the Most High and the original people, or the woolly hair people really love the Most High. Even unto death or physical transition, they love him. It's like a certain non-fear. The reason being, now you look at, and some of them can, it depends too, being on this realm. Because how you ascend to get out of here, you can't just get out on a spaceship and just boom, go out of here. Only by the way of the angels. When one transition, you're met there with other angels who know the science of the universe and how these things work. How the sun is here, how the moon is here, and what their calculations are, what they're made from. You get shit like the periodic table. Stuff like that, man. We ain't gonna be able to figure out none of this stuff in physical form like that. Just like, this is the periodic table. When you become an angel, you become more knowledgeable, whether it's in the bad that you have done or good that you have done. But these are the first and second resurrections there's actual realms above you that is vibrating faster than the naked eye can see. And only angels can be able to appear when they need to be and when they want to. And it's just like, Star Trek, basically. We're looking at Star Trek and we're like, damn, these is really, they go into the sky, because when you do transition, you do the same type of things. You learn these different things. You go, it's a whole city and put in different places within the ethers, or not in the ethers, but within the atmosphere. And after you go through those schools of learning that I have you done here on Earth, which is the first grade, you get out and you go out to Etheria, where you put down all earthly desires. Now, when this planet was created, the Most High had, from other worlds, what we call corporeal worlds, in his magnificent creation, or in the magnificent creation, they grabbed spirits who had transitioned when they were toddlers or babies, and thus they ain't have a chance to live a full corporeal life or a full life. And so they misunderstood the science of what the Most High has said to them. It's just like how it is on Earth when you have, radios, stuff like that. You can tune into a certain frequency. Beings were tuned into these frequencies. And with these frequencies, they was able to tune into the Most High self. And so as they transitioned on their plane, they still went through the necessary schools to ascend to Etheria, without even having a full corporeal life. But at this point, Most High called these spirits and gave them a plane to live on, and was asked to raise this human up and walk them and teach them the sciences of nature and things of that nature. And so basically, angels manifested on this plane, learning, teaching the new beings. And other beings came as well that was able to enter Etheria. But there's a lot of beings that's still within atmosphere, which has never left the earth plane, or this earth and its heavens. Because every corporeal world has its own heavens. And so, by not understanding the word of the Most High, the angels partook in the women that was down. Now you can get a misunderstanding within the Bible or the Bible by saying they made giants and Nephilim and things of that nature. But these are beings who are already graduated to the highest of highest integrity and morale in the universe. So they will want to say that there was pillaging and man-eating and things of that nature when it comes to these type of angelic beings. So everyone who's original woolly hair, I don't know if you don't know this or not, but there's like a cover up on your blood type. It's not even explained in the Darwin theory. It's really, the Darwin theory is something different. He took the truth and put it in his way. He applied it his way. So, but with the original people, you have a different type of blood type. When they say things about one man, it's really a group of people or something that's involved in a multitude in some sort of way, But with original people, you probably have blood, O type, O negative, O positive, whatever. You have a different blood type than what's on this plane, And sometimes the black mothers can have Rh negative, It's a just difference. And so when they see you, it's like they see a being that has already got through atmosphere and graduated to Etheria. Meaning that, in atmosphere, they have magnificent ships. They teach mortals how to build ships and to be able to travel vast distances on the plane to go to and fro. to gather resources, as they do in heaven as well, or in the heaven that is above them in atmospheria. This is why you can't go up and fly out of space. This is why mortals don't do this, because they cannot. They like to entertain the idea to keep the masses entertained for as long as they possibly could by praising false gods who are just nothing but mortals who had transitioned to be angels and rose up in rank to become a god, and there's a title. You have a lord, and then you have a lord god. And these things is how the rankings is on earth with colonels, and you have chief colonels and chief captains and stuff like that. You know, it's the same variation, same things that is in heaven. Cities right above. So whoever running the city above that's having the chaos, the same thing is going on in the city below. It's a certain God that is pointed to that region and area and to the souls. That's their duty, is to be there at that point. So, and on the outside, you'd also have other guys trying to infiltrate that region and that area to apply their lower rank in heavens demons, or not demons, but what they would be called Druges, evil spirits or whatnot, in that area to try to apply the rule of the false god that's still ruling right now.